Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back.
Bang, bang.
Over there's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today I am very excited because we are checking out The Naked Gun. This is from 2025. And from what I saw on that trailer, I am very excited. I did stay away from every other kind of spoiler because I want to go into this not knowing what to expect and just taking the ride.
Look at you guys are in for a treat. Of all the movies we had done on this channel, we have never done like a full-on like slapstick like this type of comedy. Never done like a scary movie. Never done like a Hot Shots.
We did Wick.
Yeah, but that's not like this. I guarantee it's definitely not going to be like this. But hey, I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to enjoy it. Cannot wait.
Oh, look, the trailer was a ton of fun. The original Naked Guns back in the day. Also, just loads of fun. Like Mason Quinn, stayed away from a lot of spoilers. All I know is that my brother said it was hilarious, and him and I have a very, parallel sense of humor when it comes to these sorts of films. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, the first three were unreal, hilarious. From what I remember, it's been years since I've seen it. So I am really looking forward to seeing this. I hope the trailer wasn't all the funny parts. Let's just hope we are entertained. Let's go!
All right, we're starting off with the bank. He was almost Negan.
I met him at the Olympia a few years ago. Well,
How was he? Nice?
seemed like a nice enough guy. He was backstage for a promo for a movie about Joe Weider that he was in and was really cordial to everybody. So
Plot device. Yes, plot. Plot device. The Naked Gun comedy. I love it.
Plot.
Device.
Hey, little girl.
Here we go.
What do you want, little one? Your ass.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Bowling pins. Oh, I love it.
Oh, yeah, that's not noticeable.
oh, just a bad guy in everything.
Perfect villain. Dummy.
Yes.
Police squad.
They all shot.
The new version.
They all shot. They all shot at each other.
Well, I like it. In my opinion, there, it's shown like how dumb movies write the bad guy.
Yes.
Yep. Well, and it's from what I remember from the original Naked Guns, that's their classic style.
Yes.
Comedy
Yes.
and humor.
Nice. Creative. Very creative.
Yeah.
The day after the bank robbery started like any other. I woke up in my empty cop apartment, stared at a picture of my deceased cop wife, and choked back cop tears. But I had no idea what this city had in store for me.
Don't cheer for him. You two. My office now.
Thanks to you, I just spent 2 hours getting chewed out by the mayor.
It's from Cobra Kai.
Stingray?
Yeah, Paul.
Stingray.
Paul.
They're lawyering up to sue the city.
That's ridiculous. They're criminals.
They are threatening to shut down the police squad because of you. I'm taking you off the bank job.
What?
I'm putting you on collisions. There's a crash up in Malibu. And make sure your body cams are actually turned on.
Oh, here we go.
Mind if I take a minute, Ed? Of course. Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. If you're proud of me, give me a sign, like make me see an owl or something.
No.
Here we go.
I wish they didn't show that in the trailer.
Yeah.
'Cause
But it was a
now
great
we do.
hook.
It was interesting.
I didn't want to upset her, so I had Officer Barnes tell her I was stabbed to death. Just not ready to open myself to love again. Empty pill bottles. Fuzzy.
Simon Davenport, 53 years old. He's got a sister out in Hancock Park, but we don't really know anything about her other than her name. Beth Davenport, divorced, 5'6", 130 pounds, spitfire of a personality.
I've seen enough. Mark it as suicide.
Oh my.
Claw game.
What?
Uh-oh, is it gonna slide on?
Yep. Ah.
Always happens.
Yep.
Always happens.
Look, I know you're off the bank job, sir, but I could really use your advice.
Go for it.
All the thieves had never met each other, and none of them knew who they were working for.
Brilliant.
The robbers were told that they could keep the cash.
Why don't you bring in one of the perps, see if we can get them talking?
Heads up, Frank. You want me to get rid of her?
The music.
That's okay. I'll deal with it.
How has nobody made a comedy like this since the original Naked Guns?
Over here, Lieutenant.
This woman was put together in all the right ways. Face, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. At a bottom that would make any toilet beg for the brown.
Oh, God.
He wouldn't commit suicide.
Simon Davenport, please take a chair.
No, thank you. I have plenty of chairs at home. He said he was in some kind of trouble, so we made plans to meet this morning. Why would someone do that to him?
Aren't they dating in real life?
No.
No, it's a PR stuff.
Let's just leave the police work to me, okay?
Same old story with guys like you. Stubborn old men who think they know what's best.
I understand you're upset, but this is what I do. When I have something, I'll contact you. Book readings.
Yes, I write true crime novels based on fictional stories that I make up.
True crime novels based on.
I live it.
We're having a birthday party, and I'm the best singer in the office.
On second thought, I will take that chair.
Dragging it out.
Coat check.
Champagne.
He's drinking the tips.
Ah, you've arrived. Lieutenant Trevor. Me too. Richard Kane.
Me too.
I had no idea you were so terribly depressed. Suicide is a dreadful thing. What you see here is a red light therapy machine proven to increase testosterone. You know that men's sperm count is at historic lows across the board. I've never put my sperm across a board. I have an old Bon Jovi t-shirt for that.
Bon Jovi shirt.
Cigar? Smoking indoors? Care to write me a ticket?
Oh.
Hey.
That matchbook. I've seen it before. It's a supper club I own for some of the city's elite. Thank you. I'll be in touch. It's that way, of course. Why don't we get Mr. Drebin a little gift for tomorrow?
Police Squad's first ever fully automated self-driving electric vehicle. A gift we just received from Richard Kane.
You must have made some kind of impression last night, Frank.
Don't be shy, fellas. Come check it out.
Triangle steering wheel.
Car, open doors.
Car, please, close doors.
Oh!
Car, drive forward 30 feet.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you, this place is falling apart.
I got half a dozen witnesses that place you on the scene. We know you were at the bank.
I'm telling you, I was
Buzz arrives.
Well, I think my body cam might tell a different story. Police squad is all about transparency these days. Oh, I need a bathroom. Oh, God. Come on, move, move, move. Please bring that.
There's a line, man.
What the fuck?
You're disgusting, you stupid idiot.
It's tied.
Breastfed until you were 13, you freak.
There we go.
Yes, that's you inside the bank.
Whoever we was working for, they was crazy. They just wanted us to get some safe deposit box.
Simon Davenport.
So you're saying
Surprise.
these two cases are one case?
It's time for us to admit that the path we're on is not working. What does one do when a system is malfunctioning? You unplug it. And then you plug it in again. I call it the primordial law of toughness device. Last year, we set up cameras at the local community center. The question, what would happen to modern humans if we reverted their psyche to an original state of nature? When activated, the device sends an audio frequency.
Jeez.
The frequency was limited, but next time it will spread through every smart device. We will decap to one of my super bunkers around the world. Any survivors left will have earned their place alongside us, and we will return to a world that is but a blank slate upon which we can rebuild. Project Inferno!
That's quite a sales pitch. That thing is ugly.
Please,
Oh.
take the wheel. Please.
What is this city coming to?
Screaming.
Scream.
Hey, it's the beaver from the originals.
What can I get you?
Hey! Cody Rhodes!
Whoa!
I haven't seen him.
You hardly looked at it.
I saw enough. You don't remember me, do you?
Washing the glass.
My brother, you shot him in the name of justice. He was white.
So you're Tony Royland's brother.
So your friend. Maybe I have seen him. Maybe I haven't.
You can't remember, huh?
Nah.
Wow. Remember now?
Yeah, I remember. He sat in a corner booth. He had a drink.
Where do they keep surveillance footage?
In the back. But even I'm not allowed in there.
Thank you.
And there she was again. Elegant? Yeah, I'd say so. What the hell are you doing here?
Doing the same thing you are.
Average civilian women don't suddenly solve crimes.
Oh, you read my book. What'd you think?
I think it's a fantasy.
Lieutenant Drebin.
Does he know you're Simon's sister? Good. Let's keep it that way. This is Miss Cherry Roosevelt's fat bozo Chinese spaghetti. I was hoping you could let me take a look at your security footage.
May I ask why?
Go right ahead.
Jeez.
Our members trust that we will provide them with the highest level of privacy.
Thank you so much for the drink. It's getting late. We really must be going.
I hope you're not leaving too, Miss Spaghetti.
Oh, well, like,
Yes, early morning at Disneyland tomorrow.
Please stay for a drink. You don't mind, do you?
Be my guest.
Wonderful. I'll get a table.
Be my guest. The Disney thing.
It was good to see Cody.
Yeah.
Did you guys know he was going to be in
No,
here?
I didn't.
Seems a little random.
Spaghetti, may I speak freely?
I prefer English.
You're much too sophisticated for the likes of Frank.
Frank.
Just nobody sees it.
Cheers.
From Bill Cosby's private estate.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, wow. They went there. They went there.
Well, nothing's off limits for Seth.
No, nothing is.
Power supply.
Stock.
Coloring book.
It looked like a dinosaur with stars and stripes.
Mom.
Tell me, what have you been working on lately?
Oh, let's not talk about work. Let's talk about play. What now?
This one's for my electric new friend, Richard Kane.
I've always said fighting is a lot like jazz music.
What is going on?
Arms.
Yeah. Jeez.
Who are you, my secret eavesdropping friend? Douglas O'Reilly, investigative journalist, LA Chronicle.
Yeah, well, very interesting that all that information was right there as soon as he taps on.
Yep. Emergency has an alarm will sound.
Seems this driver might be more of a problem than we thought. I want you to keep an eye on it. Make sure it doesn't cause any more distractions.
Oh, she's going to be pissed.
He did what? Get me Drebin this instant.
There's something deeper going on here.
You wake up my husband, I swear to God.
I'm sorry.
Hell, what? And he makes a lot of hefty donations to the city, including the new car you're driving.
He's involved with the Simon Davenport murder, the bank job, too.
You're still working the bank job. You're suspended.
Suspended?
I'm putting you on ice. 2 weeks, effective immediately.
Well, what better place to show up than your boss's bedroom?
I guess.
Just don't wake up your spouse.
Rough night?
The light.
Coffee.
The light.
What if we had a little dinner together?
This turkey burns at 450.
How hot was I cooking?
About 1,000. Turkey needs slow and low.
Unless you like your center pink.
I love my centers pink.
You're not worried the rare meat will ruin a good stuffing?
As long as you don't mind if I get salmonella.
Oh, I can only imagine what's going to happen here. He's watching.
Haven't had the heart to clean. Since my wife's
Grenades.
How did she pass?
Great. 50 yards easy. Armed like a camera.
You know, I've been drawn to the hills ever since I moved here for college.
You see LA?
I see it every day. I live here. All that turkey talk outside got me in the Thanksgiving mood.
Sure was fun to talk about a dirty bird, but it would be unsanitary.
Really making a turkey?
Brian is the most important part.
Brian.
Oh, this is my Buster.
Oh no! No!
He's got a buster.
Oh my God! What?
That's better.
This is crazy.
It's been a long time. I'm afraid I may have forgotten how to kiss.
Okay, you remembered.
It's like riding a bicycle.
Yes!
Was this song in the original? Is that why you're popping
So,
for it?
no, just the song.
Just a jam.
Oh.
Careful with
I don't think it's that good.
Oh,
It is,
jeez.
dude. This is like a world classic. Are you kidding me?
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
Possessed snowman.
He's got his
Oh boy! Oh, what's gonna happen?
Take a picture.
What the?
He's taking a snow cone. His face. Let's get out of here.
What's going on?
The angry snowman.
What the f is this? Yeah.
Pam to save the day.
Oh my god.
So I called the LA Chronicle news desk to follow up on Douglas O'Reilly, but was informed that he hadn't made it into work.
This won't be good.
Douglas O'Reilly?
Door was busted open.
Anyone home? Hey, Douglas, I stepped in some kind of red liquid. I'm dragging it all over your place.
Pick me up.
Press record, say your name, and say I did it. Lieutenant Frank Drebin. I did it.
Whatever.
And that's when it hit me, like an idiot's finished jigsaw puzzle. It's funny. Thank you, Carl.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh,
Taking
boy.
over.
Hello, Drebin. Mind if I take the wheel? It's a little trick I have when I want to fix mistakes. So that's how Davenport died. He didn't drive himself off a cliff. You did. Not before he spilled your secrets to that reporter. There's no escape, Drebin. Hi, Susan.
It's right out there for everyone to see.
Yep.
Oh gosh, how is Frank gonna get out of this? I'm really surprised that wasn't bulletproof.
Yeah, you would have thought.
No, no. Bees.
No.
No.
Not the bees.
Not the bees. Oh.
New windshield. Jeez.
Looks like you could use
Clippy. Oh, piece of cake. He's got to have Clippy help you.
I know how Simon Davenport was killed. It was Richard Kane.
There's a warrant out for your arrest. They're claiming that you killed a reporter. The mayor got wind of this whole mess, and they're pulling our funding. Shut down effective immediately.
It's exactly what happens too.
Yeah.
4th of July fireworks.
Yep.
As soon as I could, I called Beth to break her the news.
Frank. Thank you. This is all I could find.
Kane said he had something big in store tomorrow.
Making a Bloody Mary.
I don't know. People could be in danger.
I see. When my brother called me before he died, he told me some things that I haven't told you. He told me he was working on some kind of therapeutic device, something to calm people down. But he was worried now that someone could use it to do the opposite.
And that's why you showed up at the Bengal Club.
Yes.
That's why you pretended to love me.
No, Frank, please, look at me.
That's my TiVo that I lent you yesterday so that you could watch season 1 of Buffy, so that you could start getting my references. I specifically told you not to plug it into the internet.
Oh.
Now they might be expired. That means gone.
Frank, we're in the middle of an important conversation.
Just stand there. They're gone.
It's okay, it's just the landline.
I'll get it. Hello.
It's Ed. I've got something.
I'll be right there.
He's consistent. Can't leave no trace.
Breaks.
Ed had dug through the bank footage and identified a man who'd slipped out the back. If anyone knew Kane's plan, it would be him.
January 2nd. You've been here for 3 days.
Oh, after the new year.
Yeah. Can you turn that up, please?
That won't be necessary, nurse.
Setting him up.
Yep.
Kane's in jail. He told us you killed Simon Davenport and that reporter.
You're lying.
Am I? Then tell me what really happened.
You're right.
You know what happens to big, pretty boys like you and San Quentin? Probably have your mugshot go viral online. The sexy jailbird. Congrats, you're famous.
Okay.
He's like, stop.
Now you're a new meme, farting guy. Tell me! Stop it! You love it!
It was all Kane's plan. It wasn't my plan. To blast a frequency, that would infect people's brains and turn them into savages.
Where was he going to do that?
At the WWFC fight.
Where was he going to put the device?
The New Year's balls.
The WWFC.
The New Year's balls.
Did you get all that?
Every word.
Yep. Good old Mission Impossible.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't have much time. Sometimes to get the job done, you have to break the law. I do it all the time.
Did we get all that?
We got it.
Jesus. Oh.
Internal Affairs. You're under arrest for the illegal detainment.
You set me up. Impressive. How are you able to build these sets so quickly?
I just told some city contractors that I'd pull their licenses if they didn't help us.
Did you get all that?
Loud and clear.
Department of Occupational Safety and Health.
Oh, my.
Officer Barnes, you are under arrest.
Ponzi scheme arena.
5 minutes down there is the horn signifying
Hey, they
the
got
end
John
of
McCarthy.
round one.
It's weird. I left my wife at home and she was wearing makeup. Said she didn't have any plans. What do you think that's about?
I don't know.
Me neither.
And of course, none of this will be possible without tonight's sponsor, Eden Tech's Richard Kane.
There he is.
Boys in the lab loaned me these special earplugs. They block digital frequency.
I've been trying to call Beth for hours. She's not picking up.
Live from scary downtown.
Sounds like we got
the
Bruce.
glasses.
Sounds like we got Bruce Buffer.
Red jacket. Look at right
Yep,
there.
just like the image.
Can I help you?
Remember me?
Miss Cherry Roosevelt Fat Bozo Charming Spaghetti. I love your new look.
Thank you.
Please, join me.
Wonder how many times they had to do that scene because that was the way he delivered that.
It's time. He does it almost as good as me.
I'm in position. We have 25 minutes.
Somebody's up there, Frank. A guy is up there, Frank. Oh,
Oh boy.
God.
Of course.
Read any good books lately, Miss Spaghetti? Or should I say Miss Davenport? Gun in her garter belt, and another in the small of her back. Shotgun in her beautiful. Look for the device.
Yeah. Oh shit. He just activated it?
Go on, take it and go.
All right, it looks as though we're having some technical difficulties with the New Year's Eve ball. The pants are off!
What the hell is going on?
All right, I believe the TV networks have blurred what's happening here. A loaf of unbaked bread wearing an afro wig.
Hey! They got her in.
I can't believe they
Priscilla. Did I say that right? Priscilla?
Yeah,
Priscilla
Presley.
Presley.
Get security down there now. Nothing to see here, folks. Now listen to me good. This event is now over. Everyone vacate the premises immediately.
No!
Look at those down. You like watching a real man kick ass? Tell everybody to put in their frequency plugs. And her too. We don't want her going crazy in here, do we? The device has some lights on it, some sort of timer on it, synced up to midnight. Hello, detective. Easy now. Let's have it.
He's got his hand behind it.
Everything I'm doing is for guys like us. Guys like us? Yes. The world was better before.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we're gonna have some chaos.
Look at the way they're running with kids.
Oh, yeah, back by
What do you want me to do with her? Leave her here. She'll be dead by morning.
That's me an answer right there.
These two don't know. Neither you know how to ride?
Wait,
No, dude, it'd be a
an
bad
electric
experience.
might be easier just because you don't have to shift or anything, right? Just go.
Now I know how they sold 66 live wires.
It's like zombies.
Yep.
Black Eyed Peas.
It just kicks the neck.
This is great. Very innovative. Jeez.
Come on.
The visor, the keys.
Somebody said owl earlier.
Yep, to Frank Drebin, to his dad.
Help me, Daddy. What do we do? Just like old times.
It's squawking.
What?
Got him. You've got a clear shot.
They're not even trying with the bird.
Scream.
You see what you've done, Kane? This isn't madness, Drebin. This is progress.
The needs of the few should never outweigh the needs of the many. There was a time when you knew that. I messed up the lines a little bit.
No problem. You did great.
See you Sunday.
See you Sunday. If it's a fight you want, very well.
Gotta show the teeth.
There's nowhere to run.
I won't be running.
I'll be flying.
Uh-oh.
The light.
Yeah.
You're under arrest. He won't be hurting anyone anymore. No. Please. Killing him won't fix anything.
Why should I let him live?
It won't bring Simon back.
You don't know that for sure.
I love you, Beth. Don't throw it all away for a few seconds of the best feeling you would ever have.
Man,
Yeah, they
stop
didn't
that hand.
Yeah,
They didn't do anything with the device.
Up or down.
Oh, no, Scar's still there.
Kids are drinking.
You got the promotion.
Hey!
Good for Ron.
Big Dave.
I am happy to announce that Police Squad is back. We will not ignore Lieutenant Drebin's questionable actions on the days leading up to the event.
Internal Affairs Resort.
Internal Affairs Resort and Spa.
Here's to us.
There it is. There's the music.
There's the music.
There's the music.
They're trying to stay frozen to everything else is.
Taylor, you all right? We'll get to the bottom of this.
Wake up, you piece of shit! Do you hear that music?
Yeah. The heck are you people?
For bad medicine.
Lauren?
You've seen me in shorts?
Lauren did the music, huh?
How's everybody doing tonight? Hello? Evil billionaires? Crab hands guy?
Crap.
Oh, nice.
I think we're done.
I
think it's done.
think that might be the official end.
Oh, my goodness.
Well,
Okay, come on.
well.
How much fun was that? Come on, seriously.
Look, I can't believe they haven't made a comedy like this since the original Naked Guns. I mean, just the funny thing was, and it reminded me so much of the originals, as it should, right? They should pay homage to it, but yet it wasn't done in its own unique way. Now, you had the classic Naked Gun stuff where the funny things are going on in the background and they have the dialogue, and I don't know if it'll make the cut, but I was like, how are we even going to know what's going on? We're laughing too hard during everything. So the intro was a lot of fun. I loved, and look, I don't know if they gave away more stuff in other trailers or behind the scenes stuff, or if the studios released any kind of, additional footage, but I got to believe for how short this was that they probably kept it pretty small in terms of what they let out. And I'm so glad they did. I'm so glad personally that I didn't look for anything else about the movie, any kind of gags. I'm glad I didn't see, who was in it as far as some cameos and stuff, because that makes a movie like this that much more fun when you don't know who's going to be in it, what the gags are going to be, how true to the original Naked Gun style of comedy are they going to stay. And I should have known that Seth would, one, stay true to the comedy, two, wouldn't be afraid to push some of the boundaries that, maybe some of the modern comedies that are done that are afraid to do. So big kudos to everybody involved. Liam Neeson and Pam absolutely crushed this. I mean, who would have thought that Pam would have had this level of comedic timing that she had, and to play it off the way she did. So I thought she was fabulous in that.
Liam, the only thing you've seen Pam in?
This and like Baywatch. So I haven't seen her in anything else. And to my
Saw her
understanding,
on Home Improvement?
she was basically, did she even have a speaking role in Home Improvement? I don't
she
even
was in
recall.
The first 2 seasons, and then did it, and then came back as a cameo, and then had a really.
Okay, well, that was like 30 years ago, dude. I'm saying, like, for her to do something recently, it seems to me this is kind of like a resurgence for her. I don't know if it is or not, but she absolutely crushed this. And for what I've seen her in, this is all brand new, and big shout out to her. Liam Neeson playing the role perfectly, just as Leslie Nielsen did originally. I thought Liam Neeson did an absolutely great job as Frank Drebin. Just the comedy was right there. I mean, this absolutely felt like the Naked Gun. Everything I wanted, everything I expected. The runtime was just long enough because, look, I thought if they would have gone any longer than what they did, I thought maybe the gags would have maybe started to get a little bit old. And that's the beauty of a movie like this. It knows exactly what it is. It gets in, it has the laughs, solves the story, and then it gets out. So I thought that was just brilliant. So much fun. The side characters were great. We got to see Stingray from Cobra Kai, and he was beating up some kids and throwing them into vending machines. That was great.
He wrestled.
Yeah, he wrestles, right?
Yeah. He just had a match last weekend.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's been arrested for a while.
Oh, but anyhow, that was great. Great to see Kevin Durant, a guy who's normally kind of action adventure type stuff. Fun to see him in here as the bad guy, of course. Richard Kane, played by a guy who's just got, no offense, Richard, or no offense, Danny, but you got a face to be a villain, and you're one of the best when you play the role. He was great as a villain, and this was everything that I thought it would be and more, and it was a lot of fun. Again, a comedy like this, I will say though, for as much praise as I'm giving it, I do think that there's some people who don't dig these type of comedies at all. I think this is something kind of like we talked about Happy Gilmore a little bit, where I think it's a bit polarizing. I think you either really enjoy this type of comedy or it just doesn't hit for you and you don't get it. So I totally understand if some folks out there don't like it. For me, I remember seeing the Leslie Nielsen Naked Guns back in the day, and I appreciated that type of comedy, whether it's Airplane, Naked Gun from the Zucker brothers, all that type of thing. So I appreciate it. I like it. But totally get it if it's not your thing, because it is pretty subjective in this case. But either way, a lot of fun. Lived up to the hype. I really enjoyed it.
The reason why there isn't is because from 2000 to 2010 or 11, there became a fatigue on this genre, because we had Scary Movie 1 through 4, then you had Epic Movie, Disaster Movie, Date Movie, Superhero Movie, which Pam was also in. She was also in 3 and 4 Scary Movie.
Never saw any
Fifth
of
one.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Didn't they do a Fast and Furious?
Well,
spoof?
that's one that I think you guys have kind of seen.
But like even beyond being a spoof,
I get it.
That style of comedy.
But there was a fatigue of it, because it ended up getting to, let's just take the popular movies of the year and spoof all of it in one 90-minute rom-com or whatever. So yes, there were some of these from the ways, because I saw a bunch of them. Some were good, some were just god awful. So then it turned you off to the genre for a little bit, and that's what I did. And that's why I think this was a perfect timing for this movie to come back and maybe bring us back to it. As it was announced, there's going to be a new Scary Movie as well. I think now is the time to be able to get back into them, because it was rough there by the early 2010s with these movies. I mean, you had so many of them in such a short period of time that they got sick of them. It was long gone were the days of it was just like Naked Gun, and then every so often was a Mel Brooks where he had a feature like this as well. So and like the Hot Shots and stuff like that. Diamond Dave just pulled it up, called Super Fast. One of the scenes I saw is just a guy keeps putting on baby oil.
But would you consider the Naked Guns an Airplane like a spoof? I'm not sure if I do.
They're not spoof, but they have the same gags.
It's the same
comedy
type
style,
of comedy.
where there's stuff happening in the background.
Yeah, I suppose that's a good
the now
point.
serving beating up someone. That's the same exact thing as the shaking the girl in Airplane.
Oh yeah.
Same gag.
Same bit.
It's just
I see what you're saying now. Yeah.
But that's where like not having one for a while. This is where this movie came in, and I thought it was perfectly executed. Obviously, Seth MacFarlane behind it is going to make sure it does pay homage to the previous 3, because it did have some of the same gags and some of the same things where there's stuff happening in the background. The reason why Naked Gun works so well in the beginning, the first 3, is because Leslie Nielsen played it straight. He played it straight like he was a dramatic actor. Same thing Liam Neeson did in this, because that's what you need. You need that guy to be like straight-laced. He did have a couple of the goofies where it's like, Frank Drebin, hey, me too. Like there was that, but it wasn't anything like over the top. It was like him just being straight-laced, and that's what makes this work. All the comedy was there. All the jokes hit, in my opinion. They were great. It was great from start to finish. There was a couple times where tear in my eye from laughing so hard at some of the gags and some of the jokes that they did. And that's what you want in this type of movie. I had so much fun with it. You said, is there ever a comedy tailor-made for me? Yes, I enjoy the hell out of these types of movies. You go back to your Spaceballs, your Robin Hood Men in Tights, Hot Shots, Part 1 and 2. Like, I love all of those movies. That's what it's called. I know, but that's what's so fun about it. And I enjoy these. That brings me back to my childhood where it's funny. You go back and watch them now, you understand them totally different than you would as like a 9-year-old. Like, that joke might have went a little bit over my head because I wasn't mature enough or anything or knowledgeable enough about some other stuff to get the joke, and going back now, you absolutely love watching them, and that's what this brought me back to my childhood. Absolutely loved it. Enjoyed the hell out of it. I can't say anything else about it. I absolutely loved it. I hope they start making a few more of these.
Look, I love the stupid humor. I mean, going all the way back to the airplane films, which were brilliant, and then the original Naked Guns. I'm still trying to get these guys to watch One Crazy Summer and Better Off Dead here on the channel.
I've seen them.
But Diamond Dave and Answer haven't seen them.
If I've seen them, I forgot them.
Two
So that's how
cult
memorable.
classic. Then you haven't seen them. Two cult classic slapstick humor movies. Not quite in the same genre as Airplane or Naked Gun, but just really dumb humor, and I think Austin Powers kind of did that and became funny for doing some really like cheesy humor and stuff like that. And I'm in the same boat as you, Mason Quinn. Like I find them hilarious, but for people who don't enjoy it, I tend not to be as like, okay, it's not everybody's thing. Because look, the jokes are, they're corny. Gonna take a seat, so I have plenty at home.
Yep.
It goes back to the airplane. Surely you can't be serious. I am. Don't call me Shirley. I mean, they delivered so much of that. Answer was right about Liam Neeson and his delivery. Just
Liam? Go. I'm just picking on you. It sounded like you said Liam.
Liam Neeson. Did I say Liam Neeson?
No, I don't know. I'd have to go.
No,
Liam
you might have
it.
just said it so fast that that's what.
I think his delivery is perfect. I think he plays the perfect role because I don't know too much about Leslie Nielsen, but he was like a drama actor before Airplane, wasn't
Airplane,
he?
Yep.
Yeah, and I think that's
why he played it so straight.
That's why he was as good as he was. And Liam Neeson is good for this. I mean, have we seen Liam in a lot of comedy type roles? It's all kind of
you
just
haven't seen A Million Ways to Die in the
actions. It's kind of just action type stuff is what he's known for. So for him to come in and just do this like off the wall humor is hilarious. They gave us enough of the dumb stuff like the coffee. Hitting the person on the bike. I mean, there was so much of that throughout the film. The fight scenes where people are lining up. He tears the guy's arms off. I mean, this had so much of that. Just honestly, just dumb humor. And I thought it was great. I'm always. Just waiting for the next film that's going to make you gut laugh, where like you leave and your abs actually hurt. I'm still waiting for something to top and the Stitches thing from 10 Things I Hate
what he said about the toilet with Pam, I think that was pretty close.
That one did have you pretty good.
That one hit me pretty hard. I mean, this whole film, I'm laughing, and there's a couple scenes where I'm, just kind of put my head down and shake my head because I'm like, God, am I supposed to laugh? And I remember when we watched White Chicks, there was a couple scenes where I'm like, oh my God. People are like, oh, the oak is so uptight. I'm like, no, that's just my oh my God laugh like that. But look, I thought this film was great. They gave you just enough in the trailer to kind of reassure you like, hey, we're going the route of classic Naked Gun, but they didn't give away too much to where you feel like you've seen all the funny parts. And Diamond Dave, said that in the intro. I hope we didn't get all the funny parts in the trailer. The one movie I'll throw out there nonstop, I mean, the one that sticks out the most to me was Talladega Nights. It came out in the mid-2000s. Hilarious movie. I hope that we do it one day on the channel, even though Mason Quinn doesn't like his Will Ferrell stuff. Talladega Nights, still one of my favorites. But I remember in the theater, it was like 70% of the really good parts they threw in the trailer. And it was kind of like, okay, like it was still fun. But they didn't do that with this. Again, they gave you enough to be like, okay, it's going to be raunchy. It's going to be offensive. They're going to have that silly humor. But there was so much of it still in the film that you didn't really feel like you were being spoiled. So
I think the OJ bit pretty much had everybody in
because
that showed what direction they were going to go, how far they were going to push it.
So that's the thing is like they had that, and they had another one that I'm honestly, just given the subject matter, I don't even want to talk about it, but there's another one that was highly offensive at the end that I'm sure some people are going to be really upset about. But when you saw that, the OJ thing in the
and he was the little girl.
You knew that they weren't going to try to stay inside that lane of political correctness. They're like, we're making a Naked Gun film. We're going to do some stuff that some people are probably going to find offensive. and that's going to be that. Look, the scene with the thermal imaging, of course, reminded me of the Austin Powers with the tent stuff. Except I think they leveled up here as far as like cringeworthy. But look, yeah, I mean, so and that's look, I appreciate that because there's a lot of I think rules spoken or unspoken in Hollywood, what they should be doing, what they shouldn't be doing, and what's going to be considered pushing the boundaries. And they did it in a comedy, and they pushed a lot of them here. And I think it works for people who enjoy this sort of humor. I absolutely love this humor. I grew up watching a lot of dumb stuff. Me and my brothers, and some of my really good friends. It's interesting. I have groups of friends that like they would watch this and be like, "That was dumb," and then I have groups of friends where we'll be repeating these lines. We're still. I have groups of friends where we're still making the airplane lines. 40, 50 years after the original came out, 40 years.
Well, there's still some good quotes from Frank Drebin out there.
But in any regard, I had a ton of fun with this. I think they absolutely crushed it. For the people who like this sort of stuff, I think this was an absolute treat. Kudos to Liam Neeson. As these guys said, Pam Anderson absolutely crushed it. If you would have told me she was going to be in this role, I'd have been like, okay, this is going to be interesting. But she nailed it. Our guy is the bad guy. I mean, we love you. Kevin Durand is such a good bad guy too. But in any regard, again, it's just a phenomenal film. I laughed nonstop, start to finish. And this is one that has a very, very high level of rewatchability and quotability.
I honestly thought they were going to go harder, given Family Guy.
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be more than the Bill Cosby and the OJ stuff.
I'm like, I'm not going to talk about it.
I'm not going to talk about it. I'll mention it. I mean, it happened. It happened.
It was already in the movie.
Yeah, we can mention it.
I know.
But I thought they were going to go harder. And maybe they did, and just some shit flew over my head. If that's the case, then that's on me. But I just based on Family Guy alone and Seth being in here, I thought there was going to be more for sure, but it wasn't a big deal that they didn't do it. But I thought they stayed in the framework. Again, been years since I seen Naked Gun, those three films. But from what I remember, it feels like they stayed in the framework. Wow. Still trying to put their own unique stamp on it, so to speak.
Just rewatching him walk in and throw his thing.
Yeah, as far as like the story was all right. There was some comedy that you probably saw on my face that just didn't land with me.
Yeah, there was
and
some.
That's kind of like with Seth and some of those guys. Some of it will hit, and then it's just some that didn't work for me. Hopefully it worked for you though. As far as like Pam Anderson was my MVP of this film. Her comedic timing was fantastic. I kind of expected Liam to nail what he needed to nail, but Pam Anderson for me was an MVP of this film. You take her out of it, I'm kind of curious, like, is the level, like I felt like her character and her helped elevate some of these scenes that they needed, especially when, the first entry or the first introduction of her, right? We got the internal dialogue of Frank Drebin. There's some good funny moments in here, some non-funny moments. I wasn't expecting an hour 15 or 16, but maybe that was actually just the right amount.
I think it was. I think the gags would have got old if they would have gone any longer.
Especially if you go any longer, it's gonna.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see your folks' thoughts on that. If it was too little, too much, just right. As far as like seeing, I thought we were going to have more surprises from like actors and actresses in here, but that's like on me.
Like cameos.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have some more
so.
cameos.
I thought
that's
so as
on
well.
me though, for thinking or even having that small expectation in my head. I'm glad we did get Big Dave though, so that was cool.
Great.
Do you think maybe with some of the jokes there was a couple actors who were maybe like, you guys?
I don't think so. Dude, look what they're doing on like Peacemaker and The Boys and everything else. Like, I mean, come on. There's no guardrails. I don't think.
And then good to see Cody Rhodes in here as well.
All his different faces.
Yes. I'm glad he got a little time in this one. I was expecting two, and this one is more on me. When we heard WWFC,
Yeah,
I know it was the TKO merger with WWE, right? Because they bought them.
Yep.
But I was expecting just some surprises there.
Yeah.
Again, that's on me.
Well, they
No
did.
one
They
else.
did have John McCarthy. They had Bruce Buffer, and they had Michael.
Well, they had the
Bisping.
UFC side,
Yeah.
but I was expecting
WWE
because that whole thing was WWFC.
FC, of course. Yeah.
So when they had the C in there, I was expecting UFC guys, but I was also expecting WWF.
WWE.
Again, on me. Not
Yeah,
not
I
on
wasn't
them.
sure if it was going to be like a wrestling ring they're coming out to or an octagon. So
Well, they
I
could have
get
had some
ya,
fun
I
with
get
it.
ya.
Like, I'm glad they kept it to the UFC ring, but they could have had a lot of fun with it and be like, "Well, it's a hybrid. We got
Yeah, it's UFC
UFC
and WWE.
in a WWE
He
ring."
shoots him off the ropes and gives him a ground and pound.
So,
But
I'm
again,
sure they
an
bounced
hour
that off.
15. You're limited with time with what you can put. in
Yep.
it.
I mean, hopefully this comedy works for you. If it doesn't, like Mason Quinn was saying, I'm sure it's one of those you enjoyed it or you probably didn't. Was it the greatest comedy I've ever seen? No, I am going to compare it to White Chicks. I felt like I was dying more from laughter in that one. Not saying this was bad, but when I'm doing the comedy comparisons, White Chicks to me was a little bit more entertaining than this. But this is still something I would suggest, especially if you are a Naked Gun fan, at least give it a shot and kind of go from there. I was actually, and also this too, Paul Hauser, I was expecting a little bit more of a role, kind of given what, his dad, the character, was in the first three.
That's true.
Or at least the first one for sure. Because he was, if I remember right, he was with Frank
Quite a bit.
decent amount.
Yeah.
Right, but the third one is when he had the least amount, but
You're right.
it was probably a little bit with his health and everything. Because I know there was one scene that he could barely do that he had like 100-degree fever and he had to sit down. And if you remember the third one, you'd know.
Yeah, I did. And it was cool to see how they put a little bit of modern times with trying to throw back to some call-outs. Like Pam, when she had the white or the light just shining on her eyes, that was like an old school callback to some, detective films and whatnot. And then again, bringing some more of a modern twist in here. But overall, I would say it did its job and entertained. But yeah, I'm looking forward.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll do another one, but I do hope, like you, Quinn, I do hope they start bringing some of this back.
Yeah, the
and
style.
it doesn't have to be a ton of stuff, just here and there.
Well, like I said, we
kind of-
already have announced the Scary Movie 6.
which we need to do those.
Yeah, we need to get caught up on.
But
that.
it's funny because folks
New
say
season's
in
coming
order to really understand what they're trying to spoof, you do need to see the film.
Yeah, you got to see the original
So,
stuff. Otherwise, you're not going to
Otherwise,
get
you're
the
not going to
reference.
get it, and it's not probably going to be nearly as fun.
Yeah, it just won't hit. Absolutely.
Of course, here we are.
I feel
again.
like it's been a minute since we've
There we
had
go.
like an out and out, like we were saying, pretty much since White Chicks or some of the other Wayans Brothers stuff. Gosh, is that some of the only straight up comedy we've done in a minute? I think.
in a minute, we'd have to go back and kind of look.
You have to see
But
like what rom-coms we had just done recently.
I would say this is on like comparing Little Man to this.
Yeah.
Little Man was a little bit more absurd, so
yeah,
you
Little
kinda
Man
could
was
get
up
that
there.
one.
Yeah, look, for me, I said my piece. This is a 4.25 out of 5 answers. For me, I really enjoyed this. I love the nostalgia that I had for the old Naked Gun stuff, and I thought the length of the movie was perfect. We did have a couple of cameos that were fun, but I know in the originals they did lean on that pretty hard as well. But
the third one took place at the Oscars,
yeah,
so you're gonna have some.
But nonetheless, a fun story that worked as a plot device to have a bumbling Frank Drebin Jr. have his adventure. So a lot of fun for me. 4.25.
Oh man, hasn't Weird Al then been in all 4? Because I know he was in 3. Was he in 1 and 2?
Oh, I don't know.
For me, we'll look it up or let me know in the comments. But 4.75 for me, like Quinn said, if there's a movie that's tailor made for me and my type of humor. Now I find humor in a lot of stuff. I have a weird sense of humor, where I can find comedy in a lot of things. So that's why I always love these movies. So 4.75 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, dumb humor is my favorite. Like I said, it's brought my friends and family closer together over our appreciation for things. It's almost something special. Like if other people just like, you don't like it? Yeah, okay, cool. I think it's the funniest stuff ever.
I remember Christmas we watched Scary Movie 1.
I gotta be honest, like I didn't really know how to score this film. I mean, because it's like I think Diamond Dave said, the plot is like it is what it is.
Okay.
But they did such a good job with
that's
the
why
humor.
I tuned into this.
And I am again, that's why, right. And with two of my all-time favorite comedies being like cult, like slapstick type comedies. I don't know how to score this. I'm just gonna go with a 5. Like I laughed. My stomach hurts right now from how much I was laughing. And when that's the case, and I leave the studio with a sore stomach, I should probably give it a 5.
Probably consult a doctor.
Yeah, 3.65 for this guy. Again, I am comparing it to a couple other things, but again, you should still see this, get the experience, figure it out for yourself if you enjoyed it, hated it. And I do hope, again, we get a little bit more of these kind of rolling through, and I hope they push the limits on the comedy.
I think they will. Look at that. There it is. There it is, and there it was. There you go. Hopefully you all enjoyed it as much as we did. Go and have yourselves a laugh with this one. So for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. Good night now, pals.